Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my live video feed in which I talk a lot of common sense about 110 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I'm very and I import the liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people who cannot think outside the motherfucking box. But of course, I say the intro to throw the masses of asses off, which is not intended for. Look at my smooth ass Mo D haircut, okay? Got two things to talk about. I'm not doing any video chat, y'all. So the video chat is still corrupted. So when people pop up on here, the audio still has a feedback loop. So really, in reality, I'm not doing that until the 5G comes out. Maybe it will be fixed when the 5G comes out. So you can say, hello, how you been, what's going on? We're not going to do the video chat because it sucks, Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, you suck. I got two things to talk about today before I get the hell out of here. One is Cash Gym. Okay, it's a fucking scam. And also, where are the motherfucking Aboriginals at? I can see Native American Aboriginals. I can see African Aboriginals, but I don't see no other Aboriginals. The Native Americans said that everybody else came from different worlds and different planets, times, and space, and dimensions. And if you want to see proof of this, there's a runway somewhere called the NASCAR lines, okay? And once you see a runway where it leads to nowhere, okay? It's like a fucking airport, okay? Or some shit in the desert somewhere, okay? They got one in Sahara Desert somewhere. You can look it up yourself in due time, okay? But I look good today because I'm shaving myself off and I'm living in my dominion, my peaceful dominion, which is purely clean. It is my new sanctuary away from my wife is not a whore yet. She might turn into the whore. Because whenever you bring a woman into the country, they turn into whores. They want to be free and they want to do what they want to do. They want to change their minds. They don't focus on family. I knew this fine ass chocolate dime sister that was on the court and shit, but she don't watch my videos and I'm glad she doesn't. So whoever's watching me, I see two people watching me. How you been? Say hello. How you been? So please tell me, somebody, where are you can find the locations of black Aboriginals. That's why you know they're the lowest totem pole or the highest frequency of the earth. But you can find Native American Aboriginals, okay, because they was cleansed upon the planet. They weren't be found, okay? There wasn't like in America, they were almost wiped out, okay? So how you been, Taro Getten? What's going on with you? You know, you looking like the Black Panther leader or some shit like that. So what's going on? Where are you can find Aboriginals of Africans and also Native Americans all across, scattered throughout the planet. But I always ask people, where are the white Aboriginals at? Where are the Oriental Aboriginals at? This is why I say this planet with origins was basically for Africans. Because they're invaders. The rest of the individuals are invaders. So I'm talking about different subjects as I usually talk about, going down the rabbit hole. John Adam, if y'all have something to say, please say it, or you can be a listener. I know most of you have low attention span, so get the hell out of here. So what am I talking about today? I'm talking about those things, okay? I'm talking about those Aboriginals. Where are they at? And also, please understand that it's best to do your research on something like Cash Gym, okay? Because that's a scam, okay? Cash Gym works like this. You sign up for it, right? And the next thing you know, you get $15. But after you reach like halfway point, you don't really get that money. You probably won't get that money until a whole month. And now also, if you read the terms and conditions, you'll find out that it says that only 9 people who are of the age of 99 will basically get get the money. But I still think it's a scam, okay? Because that's all a fraud. Even the pictures and shit that showed that who are the representatives of the fucking page are fucking scamsters. And they took those pictures off Snap Photoshop, shop, okay? And they posted it on there. But they was pretty clever to do that in these times of crisis when we have the coronavirus, okay? And how are y'all doing anyway? Taro, Getten, and John Adam. Most of y'all are a bunch of cowards. Y'all don't even talk. Y'all don't say nothing, okay? Y'all just like to watch, okay? What do you want to talk about today? As I said before, I'm going to be on for like 10 minutes. I'm talking about random subjects. Where are the other Aboriginals at? And people think that Africans are the true people of the earth. How come there's Native Americans? You can see Native Americans upon the earth. They're almost extinct in America. Okay, you can see in Hindu belief system, there's people living in huts and shit over there too. You see mainly the minorities living in it, but you don't see Aboriginal Caucasoids. You don't see Aboriginals, Orientals. Where are they? Someone please tell me, where are they at? Because if you just think about it, anyone who's talking about God, understand that almost every God has to be a black God. Okay, and if it's a black God, because I saw those Far East Eastern Hindus priests and shit paint over the color blue. The blue's color from their Hindu gods were once black, and then they got things confused, calling them dingims, okay, dingies, okay. And of course, if they have that much power, and you can see in the sky that we are all gods and shit like that, and especially only black people like myself, like Jesus, okay, there are Jesus types in the world. I'm talking nonsense, don't I? But if you want to ask questions, I won't be talking nonsense anymore if you ask any questions. I am the Arse man. How have you been, world? And the coronavirus shall be caused a second outbreak and kill most of you because you do not care about your health. Y'all gotta get some sea moss in your systems. Okay, y'all gotta get some blue-green algae, spirulina, okay? You gotta listen to Dr. Sebi, okay? You gotta listen to Jack LaLanne. He was my role model. Jack LaLanne, and then the new age of fucking Dr. Sebi. And of course, I had an argument with someone, and they was telling me how you have to go through an institution to learn everything. There are hackers out there who don't basically need to go to fucking school, man. Please understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Okay, look at this. What's this? It's just a booger in my nose. It's not a booger in my nose, you motherfuckers. I just cut my hair. Look, how do I look, babies? How do I look? I'm about to get the fuck off that group. It's called Meet New People. And you know, the people who are on there are racist because I'm American, so I try to post my picture up on there. And they see me as a black man because they know my penis is bigger. You know how people can sense a nigga with fucking big penis and shit. And I'll say something like, am I ugly? Okay, I'm like, I just put this picture up there and shit myself. They don't like my fucking face because it looks too formed up, okay, some shit like that. I have too much personality, so they just don't put my face up there at all. And of course, on top of that, when I'm on the page, I'm on there to ask some females if they're a virgin or not. Because why would you fuck with a female who's already been used up or busted up? And these women have the nerve to ask you, what is your profession over there? I don't give a fuck what they think. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. But if they're asking for your profession, you have a right to ask if they're a virgin, right? I'm like, yo, right? You don't want to go over there. Okay, you know my fucking profession, right? And the next thing you know, I want to know if you're a virgin. And she's going to tell you no, right? She's going to tell you no, right? And this is why I refrain guys from traveling overseas and shit. Trying to mess with some fucking used ass pussy and shit. And then you contract the disease. Because it's going to feel tired like a fucking glove when you go over there. You know this is a fact. I was already over here myself. And I'm an inspector, okay? I'm a gynecologist. I'm a self-made gynecologist. I get information from what the gynecologists tell me. And they got those utensils to check up in there because that's the only way to check it. But you don't even need to go that far if a female is promiscuous. I was on a basketball court the other day. And I saw this fine chocolate sister and shit. And the first thing I was wondering, okay, when did she get here? Okay, she was so fine. She sees me on my page. Okay, we had a discussion. I took her to the laundromat. She thought I was thinking about smashing, but I wasn't interested in smashing. Okay, and I was telling her that I get paid for women and she get paid for men. So she's gonna be more profitable, because a lot of simp men and effeminate males and guys almost across the world are going to pay and cater towards the way, especially the Caucasoid white knights, okay, So she tells me she charges $600 per hour, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, I wish I had it like that. During my heydays when I was a fucking fetish giglioer, I only got paid $25 a motherfucking hour, so men ain't getting paid as much as fucking women are. That's guaranteed hands down fact, okay? And I told her, chocolate ass, I said, what you doing on the basketball court? Somebody gonna touch your booty, okay? And she was laughing. I said, yeah. I'm like, so she wanted me to pick her up. So I took her to the laundromat and shit. And she thought that I had the papers on my, advertisement papers on my passenger seat. As, I didn't clean my car yet. And she's like, what's this on your seat? I said, you can sit on there, okay? I don't want no stink in my fucking seat or anything. I wasn't trying to offend her or anything. But it was just there, and she just felt like it was kind of offensive to her. I said, I'm taking your ass to the laundromat. You better do what the fuck I gotta say. Do you understand who the fuck I am? He said she was 20 years old and shit. You may find her on my page. You know how many women I talk to and shit who actually try to, I talk to them and shit and say, hey, who the hell I am? I try to explain to them who the fuck I am, and then they don't got no money. Okay, women these days don't have no money. Feminists are broke. They don't want to deal with a nigga like me having fun and conversation and cordialness and fucking watching Netflix and shit and fucking with strap-ons. They don't want to do that shit. Times change. People change and shit. And I try to have a decent conversation with them because I have a great conversationalist. So I would just start up some shit like, did aliens come down and shit? Where's the aliens at? And all that other bullshit. And you know how I ramble on and shit. And they love that shit. Women love me all of the fucking time. But I'm not a narcissist. I think people get that shit misconstrued when people think what a narcissist is. What do you think, Terrell, Gatton, John, Adam? Okay, like I said before, I'm not doing the motherfucking video chat. Because it seems to be, the audio feed gets thrown off. So Zuckerberg is going to have to fix this. Or maybe the 5G will fix this shit. But like I said before, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all just watching my lips and you watching the tickle on my face? Okay? And, you know, I every time I talk to my friends, my associates, they're really not my friends. People don't even know the difference between an associate or friends. Everybody's like my associate, okay? So I really don't have any friends, okay? So what would your definition of a friend be, right? My definition of a friend who gives, because I'm more of a friend to the people who are associates. I give to them more than they gave to me. I give naturally, okay? That's a real friend. Someone who gives naturally when they can feel or they can empathize with you. And they're not like a brother and sister, because even brothers and sisters can feel like fucking friends. I mean, they can feel like fucking associates. So blood is thicker than water. I don't believe in that philosophy either as well. I told you before, I'm a natural born philosopher. I always argue with this Nigerian Mr. Garvey, okay? And he's Nigerian. I can't understand him half the fucking time. He said, you can't be a natural born philosopher. I said, motherfucker, how close-minded you are and shit. But what are we talking about today, you guys? What do you want to talk about? She was a chocolate drop on the court, and I said that you know somebody gonna touch your booty if you play on the court and shit. And then she wanted something from me. I said she thought I was a simp or some shit like that. I said I only do virgins, baby. I'm sorry, gay. I could fuck you with a strap on, and you'll have the best fuck of your life. But you gonna be paying me your services rendered, gay. But she was like, nah, I ain't paying no motherfucker. See, I told her about the difference between being with a man who's perfect for you versus a man who has all the money in the world. Her psychology was real simple. Money over personality. Fuck you, okay? She tried, you know how women like to cover sugar coated. I didn't have sex for 10 fucking months. I said, bitch, you just lying like yourself. 10 fucking months and shit. I was like, oh my goodness and shit. But we still cool and shit. We still talk from time to time. She'll say she will be on that court every night. I said, you may be coming at night and shit, motherfucker. You may be coming at fucking night. So how you been? What's going on with you? Whoever's watching, say something or forever hold your peace. I only tried to talk for like 10 minutes. Today's topic is about cash gym. I know I sent it to a lot of people and shit, but don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Yeah, sometimes I get lazy and I see nothing but cash and money in the fucking screen. It's called cash gym, okay? How you been, Johnny Allen? What's going on with you? Today's topic is about cash gym and where are the Aboriginal crackers, Caucasoids, Orientals, Philippines, you know, and then Spanish and the Mexicans. Where are the Aboriginals at? Because there's none. So Aboriginals were the true individuals of the planet. Okay, and as I said before, I believe more in the Egyptian side of the creation story of where white people come from and shit, and the Anunnaki as well, because they're invaders. Okay, they do not belong here in this planet. And many, many thousands of years ago, there used to be trees that's as high as the stratosphere. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that here. So if you have any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about, you talk to me. Okay, Johnny Allen. Okay. And so I was just talking about how she was a fine dime piece on the court. I said, God damn, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's on the court and she think nobody gonna touch her booty and shit. Well, she was trying to make some basketball, and that's good, okay. And women think I'm gonna do something to them because of my lips or some shit. I said, no. And they said, Johnny Allen said, hi, good brother. How many seconds did I respond to you? As soon as you say something, I usually try to respond. when you type a message, I might not get your message until like 10 seconds later, because that's how terrible the internet is. And I hope this sacrificial, all these human souls that are being sacrificed for this 5G is worth it. Illuminated ones, okay? Because the illuminated ones know the purpose of this world. This world is a prison planet. I was just having an argument with this female who thought I kind of blocked her off. What the fuck is her name is, okay? Adam Eve. Her name was Adam Eve. And she said I tried to block her off. I said, no, that's karma, bitch, because you know who the fuck you're talking to. I have racists on my page. I have fucking pedophiles I talk to, criminals and shit. You talking to me like I'm goofy and shit when they know what I'm talking about. I'm raised up from the 80s, and you don't know who the hell I am. She talking about how black men ain't shit. Have y'all been at that video chat? That one video chat and shit? I'm going to record this because I don't want to make these videos long, because I found a way. It's called Easy Recorder, to record the video and then send it on to YouTube. Okay, I found a way, just in case if this don't work. You know, before it used to be when you finish the video from off of a live chat, you'll be able to post your you'll be able to save it to your phone, and then you'll be able to resend it. Okay, because I don't like it takes up too much space. Okay, I got a lot of space on this phone. I got like these 256 gigabytes worth of space. But please understand, I hope this internet shit runs correctly and shit. But anyway, Adam Eve was talking about how black men ain't shit, but she liked to fuck black men, okay? Oh, it took 40 seconds before, about 40 seconds. That's fucked up. Okay, yeah, this internet has to be fixed, man. And she got mad at me. Adam Eve, she was like, well, I just got blocked off. I said, well, I told you before, if you respond, there's an algorithm. And Zuckerberg might like me, because I did a lot of not really despicable thing. I just do reverse psychology to bitches and shit. 80s babies all the way. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the 80s. I seen the crack epidemic in Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy. I remember the shootings every night, and I was hoping to God that it would die down in the Bed-Stuy area, and it did. I told my mom by the time I return back here, back in 2014, the streets will be starting to be repaired. And that was like fucking roughly like 10 to 15 years later, okay? Isn't that some shit? I hope I can see my family members this year. I hope I can see my families this year, this July. But I may not be able to because of the COVID-19. I'm not afraid of the COVID-19. I told my wife this is the last year for the phone services that she's going to keep using, but she don't believe me, okay? I keep telling people the cracker ain't going to be able to help you either, so I don't know what to say about that. Now they give us custody. I have custody to my kids and shit. I have no threat to my wife. Yeah, it's about 40 seconds, okay? And yes, 40 seconds. That's terrible. So what do you think about this 5G? What do you think about finding true Aboriginal whites or crackers or Milanos or Spanish, okay? You won't see none of them nowhere, okay? And I keep telling people, I said that, the origins, Todd Farrow, okay? Farrow, okay? He's my gay friend, okay? My gay associate, okay? And he always talks with his scholarly knowledge, using words that most people don't even use, because he wants to be on that God complex. Like, yo, I'm up there and I'm smarter than you, because I'm going to put a sophisticated word out there. And I was trying to tell him, okay, that we all come from different planets and stuff. And it's okay to ask for virginity from a female and shit. And it's not pedo to think like that, okay? Like, I do believe in one thing, okay? I believe that if the child just got on her blood mode, okay, I don't still think you should hit that, okay? I'm not a pedo at all, okay? And of course, people call me pedo just for saying the word virginity, but it's much more than that, I don't like the fact that some other men already been up in her. That's it. It's just basic common sense. It's OCD. You don't want to do it. And since I was a gynecologist in my past, and a personal gynecologist in my past, I would tell women stop listening to the white doctors, because most of them spew lies. And I tell people all of the time, do your own anecdotal evidence. Don't go on the scientific method, because things change, things. Okay, Johnny Allen, he says, my last ex says she's rather be with a white man and hate black men, yet her 3 baby daddies are for her kids are all black. Because that black cock, it's no joke, man. You gotta be careful with that black cock. They want that black cock. Every race wants that black cock. That's a fucking fact, okay? And if, as a matter of fact, be careful going to another country. If you're a black African American and you go into an African country, your cock is definitely going to be bigger, okay? You got to be careful, because what the white masters did, they took the strongest niggas and interbreed them. Do you know what they did? They brought them over into America, man. Interbreed them, okay? A lot of slaves fell off the boats and shit because they couldn't handle the stress of going over the seas back and forth. They were being used everywhere for over like thousands of years or hundreds of years. I don't know how many thousands of years slavery occurred. I don't give a fuck about the Arabian people having slavery as well. Everybody has some sort of slavery. Blacks had whites in slavery, okay? Asians had certain people in slavery too. So what? I don't care about that. 5G is going to kill off the sheep. Yeah. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. As I said before, I'm a sadist, okay? And if no one knows the definition of sadist, I like chaos and destruction. I believe probably in my past life I was Gilgamesh because I'm always fascinated by virginity, okay? Because if I'm the first one, okay, it can never be the same, okay? They'll always come back to me because I'm the biggest, okay? And even though they're the smallest, okay, they'll come back to me because they know that there's no other man that can have a personality like mine. Gilgamesh. Y'all should look up Gilgamesh, the story of Gilgamesh. It's quite fucking interesting, man. And as I said before, I'm going to try to keep it down because I do want to record this and put it on the fucking YouTube because I have not encountered any strikes, but I got to be careful of making sure my videos are as cringy as possible when they first start. Do you understand what I'm saying? So far, I got a few videos pulled down because because in the title it says Mexicans versus Black. And I'm like, what the fuck? I seen shit worse than that up there. And I'm like, you're going to pull down Mexicans versus Blacks. I'm not inciting no race war or anything like that. We already know that the niggas will kill the fucking Mexicans. We know this shit. They're stronger and shit. Let's think of Mike Tyson or fucking Mayweather. And we got the strongest niggas on the fucking planet, okay, right now. But anyway, I'm tired of talking about black cock, okay? And beauty and shit and charm and shit. Every race have their attributes. So let's talk about black people as superior. Let's not do that. So if you take a cracker versus a nigga and you put him in, you better hope to God that's not an Aboriginal. He's not born on an Aboriginal, right? I talk about niggas all the time. Stop. I'm a crossbreed Negro. So you know I have confusion in my own genetic traits and my eugenics, okay? You know, I'm really spontaneous about the philosophies and the philosophical type bullshit. I'm down with that shit. But I keep it simple. Keep it simple with alpha waves. I keep it simple. So you got crossbreeds out there. True blacks versus true whites. And we already know, we don't know the origins of true whites. We don't, because we can't find Aboriginal motherfuckers. But don't put a cracker versus a nigga nowhere. Don't do that. They're already creating technology that's far beyond our wildest dreams, okay? And no niggas will probably ever reproduce. We ain't talking about the fucking Black Panther story here. Okay, let me see what you just wrote down here. I tell people all the time, especially women, not to trust these white doctors and government officials and military folks. I say, that's right, because they talk supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They don't understand times change, people change. And I just posted something on the internet talking about the true meaning of atheists. I told you atheists are completely closed-minded to the abilities of any possibilities and probabilities. If I say pink unicorns, it may exist. The motherfuckers say, no, it don't. I say, that's an atheist. They can't be agnostic atheists. And I told you, when you hear terms like that, agnostic atheist, that's an oxymoron. You can't have those two together. You can't. Just be agnostic. You're skeptic. And just do the research yourself. Just do science. I told you, anecdotal evidence is more stronger than the fucking scientific method. Because you don't know how many people encountered things in the past, and they now have a different eye now, okay? So you be learning about things of generations of time, and those things are lies, but you found something completely different to break that cycle of, you know, people who believe in scientific bias or scientific method usually believe in God, right? So you got to throw their whole scientific project out. Lots of people are fucking biased. And as you were saying earlier, okay, my ex says he would rather be with white men and hate black men. I said, have 3 babies. I said, yeah, 3 babies daddies because that dick is good, man. And black women told me this shit. They know that shit. The only reason why they'll go to crack is not because they're nice. It's because they got that mucho. They're the sugar daddies. There's the biggest simps in the fucking world, man. See, that's why they willow down the motherfucker. We only got 13% of niggas because they don't want that blackness up in their pussy and shit. We know this fact. I told my wife, I said, why didn't you choose a white man over a black man? I told my wife this. I said that, I get tired of encountering women overseas. And they had already lost their virginity to a European piglet. Okay. I know some crackers maybe. You call us a motherfucker piglet? You fucking nigga. Yo. It's okay to call people names. What's wrong with that? You can call us names. Only pussy niggas always fight back because they can't fight with their words. It's this word calling. Okay, nobody's a racist here. We just calling name calling. All right, man, son, you call us niggas, you call us crackers. I'm like, what the fuck is the problem with calling me a name? Just call me a name. Jesus motherfucking Christ, man. People are so fucking sensitive about name calling. Just call a person a name back. You cunt, you jockhead, you fucking buster, you shitty motherfucker, fuck your mother. What's the problem with calling on this words? Don't get angry and raise your fucking sword and shit. I'm like, yo, that's not necessary. Yo, you taking it too far. Now, in the hood, niggas be shooting motherfuckers because you say the wrong thing, and that's fucked up. Okay, because they're pussies. They're truly pussies. They can't fight. Motherfuckers who like to use the gun are the biggest pussies in the world. But anyway, what you wrote down here? Especially women not to trust these white doctors and government facts, because we already been vaccinated. I only had one vaccination in my fucking life, and I'm glad to God that's the only one I had. You know, they say that if you go near a microwave, you can actually burn out the fucking nanotechnology and shit. Through the grapevine, I was told this. Microwaves, like, destroyed the nanobots. EMP, okay, because they have to work on some sort of electrical pulse to move, right? Let me see. I am about to do an Uber ride, but I will look at this later, okay? So, okay, man, I'll talk to you later, but I'm about to get out of here myself, okay? But please understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter, man. And everything is part of your plan. Everything that happens is part of your plan, even indirectly or directly. We all came here to the present planet so we can learn something different, something new, learning about chaos, understanding how chaos works. It's something from the other side, because the other side is so boring and so perfect. Okay? You know, in your next life, it depends on your vibrational frequencies. You may become a mosquito. And mosquitoes live, you know how mosquitoes don't live that long. So if you say a mosquito lives for like 24 hours, okay, that's like 24 years to a fucking mosquito. Understand the time span of a mosquito may be completely different from your understanding, okay? We look at things differently, okay? And you got to take all aspects of all different types of species and races. Because I love you all, but I hate the many of you. What else is there to say? My life is just so fucking interesting. And then I realized that I got to keep myself, every time I live with my wife, and every time the house is dirty and shit, I tell her, you know, I'm coming over for some cream. Because she knows she creams. She knows he feels good when she has sex with me. We have 2 beautiful kids. And I tell her, I said, you know, you can't bring no other man around my house. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to sneak a guy in there. My daughter's going to get older. And then that guy is going to try to sneak with my daughter and shit. And then I'm going to have to kill all of you. Okay, because my daughter has been contaminated. You have been contaminated. You've been possessed. I believe in possession, okay? I sound crazy, don't I? That's good. That's good I'm sounding crazy to you motherfuckers. And whoever's listening to me, good for you. But anyway, what else is to say? So now I got my peace of mind and shit, because our house is clean. When I go over there and the house is dirty, I try my best to hold my mouth when I see sticky. Yeah, motherfuckers. I've been nice all along, okay? I brought my wife over here and I said, hey, you know, you still under my containment unit. Okay, nobody's abusing you. You think you're mentally abused, but you're mentally abusing me because you're a liar. Women lie all of the time. When you die, you lie, you die. You waste a part of your life. You got to be strong. Like, if I ever meet a female, I always put alpha shit straight up front shit. And I tell you guys, always be upfront with women. She would respect you more if you just don't try to hold your mouth because you're interested in that booty, the crack of that booty. Stop doing that shit, because that will be your downfall. So you talk to women and say, hey, you know, I'm not interested in this and this and that. That will turn her off because you talk a lot, right? That's a good thing. That's a defensive mechanism because you're wise beyond your years. When all you got to do is get yourself a passport and find a translator, and you can travel across another country and get all the fresher booty over there. You don't want to catch a disease now. Now you can catch diseases through the mouth, Felicio and shit, right? You know, I don't understand that shit. The last time I got head, I didn't want no more pussy. I told you this before. I didn't want no more. I never caught diseases in my fucking life, no STDs and shit. And if you want to look at my fucking cock, you can't see it because I'm on Facebook. And I told you, I'm on the fucking Pornhub. You can make money off of Pornhub, you guys. So make nice porn and shit. You find some hoes or some shit like that. And you do what I do. When I can't tell you what I do, because I already told you many times what I do with women in the past. Especially if they're not fucking virgins. But anyway, as goofy as I sound, I get people who want me to get on their radio show. And I can't always make it, okay? Phil Anderton. So please don't get mad at me and shit because I don't make it on your show. Because I'm bubbly on your show, okay? And I know you're definitely monotone, okay? I am not a monotone. I talk about simple facts and I keep it down. Some people are just natural born philosophers and conversation starters. But lots of people aren't those things because they don't read enough books. Okay, now Phil Anderton, he reads a lot of books, but he don't have that spunk in his personality. Everybody's different. Look at my fucking egghead. Maybe it's the shape of my head. This is the way I talk. Because I love people. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Okay. This is a lapis lazuli. And this is also a combination. And obsidian stone. Okay. Okay, you saw that. You can buy that off the internet somewhere. And it has brought me some great weird luck. Okay. But I do not deny it or anything like that. I'm not denying that these things work, okay? I just have an open mind and mysticism. You know, like people believe in God, right? So I believe in certain other things. So if you believe in a Jesus or a God, I have every right to believe in the devil, which basically is a more positive person to me, okay? You know, because he only killed 100 people in the Bible, while your demiurge God killed over millions of people. Are you crazy? I said, what is the devil doing that he only killed 100 people and shit? This is his planet. Y'all keep forgetting you living in a prison planet, and if you came here, you either came here yourself or you've been forced or you've been thrown down. And in Corinthians 2, I think it does say that we are all fallen angels, but we're either you have a body or you don't. When you bust a nut, okay, the male is the spark of life, okay, because life is in the spermatozoid, not in the egg, which the woman holds. There's millions of them. And all those spermatozoids that's inside have to fight to get to the fucking egg. That's life. The spermatozoid is the life. The egg is dead until it is sparked with the spark of life. One out of millions. And when one enters, think about this. They all stop. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. When you have one spark of life, the spermatozoid. Now, Johnny Allen said, I have white folks say the word nigger and nigga, and I don't get mad. You're right about that, Allen. I'm trying to tell you. Rat that just joined in here. All good points. Yeah. You still arguing with the Nigerian man? The Cro-Magnet. Okay, you know, his head looked like a fucking rock and shit. I said, I got a funny shaped head too, but never like that. I've never seen a head like that. That Nigerian likes to talk. He said he graduated from a motherfucking institution of philosophy and degree. I said, how you gonna make money on philosophy, man? I'm a natural born philosopher. I'm like, how you gonna tell me that you can't be a natural born philosopher? You believe in God, motherfucker. I said, anybody who believes in God is a fucking fool and a coward. I don't care what kind of divine intervention happened to you. If you saw something come out of the sky in your backyard and that deity didn't reveal itself to nobody else, that's the devil for your ass, because you must be special and your powers better be working, because you're supposed to use that for a greater good, right? What is that demiurge going to do? It comes to you in a dream or a vision and shit. I had dreamed that I was God. God told me that I'm God. So what about that? So they don't count, okay? Let me see. Dark women aren't the sexiest. Oh, yes, they are, man. You know, let me see. Hold. Okay, you know, so, bro, I still get how you going to live separate from your wife. You lost big time, Cocoa Puff. No, you're the Cocoa Puff, man. You're the... I ain't losing. I could come over there and get some cream in time and she get horny. She knows winter time is coming. You know, winter is coming in fucking Game of Thrones, motherfucker. I need my space. That house be dirty, man. You can't constantly tell a woman how to do something nice and she keeps doing it. That means that she needs some kind of refresh in her motherfucking mind. Now I got people coming up on here and shit. I'm going to try to record this and I hope I can save it on my fucking phone. But please understand this. If you're an alpha male, it's very hard to live with a female who's a beta alpha female. Okay, and you already know what those terms mean, okay? You got some discipline in your life, and you're raising your daughters. Now, my daughters actually listen to me, okay? But my wife don't. So we got some kind of genetic modification that needs to be going on and some mental knock in the head. So I can't keep doing that. But she feels more at peace when I'm gone, okay? See, I feel more peace when I'm gone. I have to do this psychologically, reverse the psychology. I have to give her hope that some man is going to save her, okay? Because that's not going to happen, okay? And she can't just go out to the country and just take my daughter. That would be kidnapping, okay? Because we're still married. And even if we wasn't married, she's not allowed to do that because I'm the biological father, okay? But anyway, understand this, okay? You are the Cocoa Puff head, okay? I didn't lose nothing because you get stressed out. Everybody got a motherfucking limitation. Dark women are the sexiest. I don't think you understand what I mean by dark women are the sexiest. Have you seen a jet black chocolate chick? Have you ever seen a jet black? I saw one of them. I said, yo, think about how that coochie gonna glow in the motherfucking bright. It's gonna glow in the light. You have a dark-skinned black jet chocolate chick. She ain't even chocolate. I'm sorry. I've seen a female as black as the motherfucking hair on your fucking head. I did not believe that shit. Someone showed me a picture of that shit. I got it on my fucking video. And then I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is more than fucking Neapolitan ice cream, motherfuckers. I've never seen a jet black woman before. That is beauty. That is beauty to find a jet black female. Perfect. And her name is Queen of the motherfucking Dark. And I seen females darker than her. I did not believe that, man. So black women are the most sexiest in the world because they have elements in their skin. Melatonin in their skin. Now, when you fucking smack a fucking white Caucasoid or Milano, they turn pink, correct? That's colors, though. I know you like strawberry, but I seen too much strawberry. I seen pink nipples, titty nipples, and shit. I said, that's not that attractive to me, okay? And I know in the back of my head, they age more faster and shit. I got no time for that. And that when you have vanilla and just strawberry, okay, that's not enough for me. I need all three colors. Now, we might as well make a licorice fucking ice cream because I'm like, Jesus motherfucking Christ. What can I say about a black chick, which I never saw, and I saw it on the picture, man. Okay, mixed ones are. No, they're not. Mixed ones are not the sexiest. So we're not going to compare colors and apples. I think you may have a complex with colors. You know, black is more, if there's a purple being that could come down into this planet, then that will be the most prettiest color. Purple versus fucking black and fucking pink and pale and shit. Let me see. Funny how women want us. Okay, I'm reading all your comments now. I'm sorry, okay? I'm not skipping none, y'all. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk, like I said before, I'll talk for like an hour, y'all guys. I'm your therapist. I'm your friendly neighborhood gigolos, ex-Giglioer therapist. I went to school for psychology. Let me go down here. Johnny Allen says, I'm funny how women want us men with standards, yet can't have standards for, yeah, so men going to have to stand up. It's the white gorilla. When I say white gorilla, I'm talking about the people who protected, you know, in the civil rights, okay? Abraham Lincoln is a white gorilla. Modern day slave. We don't want no more slavery. We got modern day slavery. They do things more secretly. You got the dark web and shit. So those are the crackers, the northern crackers, the northern whites who know how to take advantage of things, but they becoming more effeminate. And you already know who creates effeminate children. The Whore of Babylon creates more effeminate boys. So when you have more single mothers in the homes, because of the illuminated ones who want all of the chaos, and the illuminated ones are shapeshifters or fucking alien races, okay, which look white people. They look like white people, but they cause a lot of chaos. And they use money as a form of food and collateral damage and shit. But people don't know this type of shit because they don't lack the education. And anyone who's watching me here, anyone who's popping up in here, fine. Say something and forever hold your feast. I will answer all your questions. I'm your friendly neighborhood Schizologist. And if you don't understand something, ask me a question. Okay, the standards for women has been reduced. I am not inviting anybody on the video chat because it gets corrupted. And of course, this audio feed, that's log is fucked up. Okay, let me see. Crow Magnus head. Okay, yeah, Rad, you got that shit to think it in my head. Okay, you know, Crow Magnus, he got a rock-like formation feature. Maybe he may be smarter. You gotta watch out now. Some unattractive people, like the dwarves, look at the dwarves in the fucking Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and shit. Them motherfuckers are smart. So you gotta be careful. They're the ones who created the emoji, that Thor's hammer. Remember that shit. You gotta watch the small people, the ugly-looking people. Them motherfuckers are super smart. Just like people they look down on homosexuality, but homosexuals are smarter than that regular heterosexual males. I'm just saying from my experiences, they talk more intelligent, they do more different things, they're more encouraged, they speak more fluently. I know a couple of homosexuals who are beyond the pay grade of regular heterosexuals, okay? They just think on a different wavelength, okay, from my experiences. Exactly. Anyone who believes in a God is an idiot, as humans are gods. So yeah, we all are gods. That's what they used to do in 1995, where they say, I'm God, man, I'm God. And the thing is that they don't understand that we all enslaved each other. Okay, remember, over tens of thousands of years ago, there were different races amongst us. And the reason why human beings procreate for 9 months, other races and species take longer So human beings are like a medium in between. So the flesh of what we are in, we live in these bodies for a temporary time being. We should be glad that we don't live forever. No one should want to live forever. That's not what life is a fucking about. You got fucking religious people who think they're gonna live forever in paradise. They're delusional as fuck, okay? But anyway, how you been, Jordan Daniels? Okay, I know you've been watching for a while, and I do run my mouth. I'm not talking no more than an hour because I do want to record this and put it on the YouTube because I'm your friendly neighborhood Schizologist. And what is a Schizologist? Just ask me the question and you'll understand. It's a word I made up, just like the white people who make up the certain neologisms and shit. White people make up shit, black people make up words, and everything should be documented in English, okay? Because it's a simple, non-cryptic language. And if anyone can't understand English, they deserve to stay where the fuck they're at. Now, say dark-skinned women are very beautiful, just like some are ugly with every other race. That's exactly correct. But it's that skin color and that's that sexuality when you fuck a black chick. This is why black people are not extinct, motherfuckers. Not just because of the penis either. This is a different race of color, a bee species that already been here. They had to have sympathy for wiping out most of us, so the Italians tried to attack the motherfucking Ethiopians, and they felt bad for killing over 8 million motherfuckers on the battlefield. They didn't have fucking weapons. My wife told me this shit. The Italians tried to take over everything in the fucking world. That's why we got a lot of racist people calling black people monkeys on the fucking football and soccer. That it's really called soccer and shit. And they're racist because they procreated over there and they did something out of the country. They got creative and shit. Italians are not stupid, but they can be most likely racist. They don't like niggas. Because they get jealous and shit until they get some black piece of pussy, okay? Yeah, sure. So, Lured Moore, how you been, okay? I can't bring you on the camera because it corrupts the video. And it makes an audio loop, okay? Some shit like that. This 5G better fix everything, Leeward Moore. How you been? In slavery. No, we should not end slavery. This is not what the world is about, okay? The world has to have slavery because some... effeminate males and the Luciferian and Illuminate ones have food. You know what I'm saying? You know what slavery is? Think about it in the positive. What positive can come from slavery? Can someone answer me that? What positive can come from someone trying to hurt a child or raping a child? You got to think of some sort of positive. Okay, because this is why y'all only thinking one side. I told you, I'm going to say this. And I see chaos. I see good in some chaos. I always see something good in the chaos. If you stab me on my arm and I didn't deserve it, or I see a child getting hurt, I always see some sort of fucking positive in there. Maybe in their past life, they did something in their life. If you look at a mosquito, and you kill mosquitoes and eat fucking dead bodies all of the time, right? Luard Moore, you are racist against chickens, right? You eat dead bodies, right? You know goddamn well we ain't supposed to be eating no goddamn cheap meat. Meat is a luxury, goddamn it. It is not intended for the human body. Understand that. And I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Frodo. Okay, yeah, Frodo. Them motherfuckers and the little fucking hobbits living in the fucking woods. Do you see how intelligent they was to stay away from humans and shit? And then Gandalf came over there inadvertently trying to entertain them. But you know how them hobbits did not like Gandalf. They did not fucking like Gandalf, man. And you see the reason why? Because Frodo Baggins, and he went on adventures and shit, and they didn't want that. They didn't want that shit. I understand how you can look at it, but different races belong to stay in different places. And if they come out of their element, they can cause all of their own people to be destroyed. Human beings are the most destructive race, and they live and incubate for at least 9 months. Understand that. Okay, let me see. All races don't like black people, even other... Exactly. Earlier, I was talking about that and shit. Earlier, I was talking about you have your Congo dick, and you go to Africa or somewhere. I was looked down on them. I was like, I had a Muslim cap on or some shit, because they could see the features in my face, and my clothes wasn't normal like a nigga. Like a nigga in America. Dressed my clothes up and shit, and them niggas look at me and shit. Those niggas over there looking at me like, we know where you're from. I wasn't just gonna dress it like American. I wasn't stupid, okay? I was just dressed like a fucking Ethiopian. But a lot of Ethiopians can't tell the difference between an American looking face versus a fucking Ethiopian face. They can't tell. Most people can't read the algorithms or the symmetricals. How you been, Phil Anderton? I'm just getting your message. I just saw you liking what I just said, okay? But I told you I can't see everybody on here. I cannot. This shit has to be fixed. Sacrifices must be made in order for 5G to work. I got my own place, my sacred sanctuary. I want to start my own studio to help y'all guys become alpha like myself. And y'all can spread your seed to the right individuals. And make sure you take care of your seed now, because if she's good, you know, you're going to get karma, dude. Okay, let me see. I do some good. I do see some good in chaos. Remember, we live in a chaotic world, okay? I don't give a fuck what you think. Now, if you thinking that hanky-danky, I'm going to be saved, fuck being saved. You got to be distorted as much as you can, because eventually you're going to come back to the source any goddamn way. No matter how many eons of time you could be in the flux. Nothing fucking really lasts forever. It's an assumption. It's a theory. Everything is a theory. This reality is a fucking theory, man. And then no animals should be consumed, but we eat animals, man. And I love the pork sometimes. I love the pig feet, man. This is why we live in chaos. You can't stop it. We got women who are fucking clowns and shit putting makeup on their face. Like my wife put some fucking lipstick on her face, and I tell her, take that clown shit off. It's a mask to cover up her ugliness, okay? Because she don't know her own natural beauty. And that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Look at my beautiful face. Do you think I'm going to stay like this forever? Do you think I'm going to stay like this forever? I want to be Gilgamesh in my life. I ain't trying to fuck up my life here, because I play basketball all of the time, and them kids can't play me and shit on the court. And I'm fucking 45. I'm fucking 46 and shit, man. How you been, Phil Anderton? What's going on? I'm not for no longer going to bring on anyone from the video chat, because it's fucked up. I'm waiting for all the sacrifices to be made for this 5G. That's what it is. How you been, Phil Anderton? I'm sorry I didn't answer you, you know. I did answer you, okay? But understand, I'm not going to put nobody on the video chat, because it causes an audio feedback loop, which motherfucking causes, you know, the whole video to be fucked up somehow. Because sometimes as soon as you get them on the video, it's muted and shit. How you been, Abdullah Maman? Always keep in touch with your peers, okay? If you want to learn English. And I know you're from Bangladesh, okay? Keep up the good work, okay? If you're talking with Syed, and I pray that he gets a new phone and shit, because I ain't rich. There's a lot of rich motherfuckers who are greedy, who can't get in touch with our schizos, our elitists, okay, our fucking Gnostics, or people who know the real knowledge. You know, you got too many people believing in God, so you're surrounded by imbeciles. You can't believe in religion and be wise. You can't. You're living in fear and shit. You don't ask the question to the deity and shit. You don't ask questions to the deity and shit. You don't ask questions to the deity and shit. That's where your fucking flaw is at. Let me see. Johnny Allen, okay? You got to ask questions, you guys. I always say it to women who put on makeup are ashamed, and they and they look literally down like clowns with wigs and shit. Yeah, because they lazy and shit. I told my wife, she put that fucking lipstick on. I said, hey, no man is really going to want you. They just want to see what you got, what your goods is down there. Okay, they don't care. But most men are not this shallow. There's two types of shallow. Women are far more shallow. So if they see a mole like this, they automatically reject you. That's how shallow women, they look at looks completely. But once you pull that cash out, that fake cash, you pull that fake money fucking, which I've been telling y'all guys, y'all simpy motherfuckers who like to see the used vaginas, because that's what I did in my past. Some pimp told me, get your fucking, your fake money. Okay, that's how you rob motherfuckers who deserve to be robbed. They deserve to be robbed, trust me. You give them something, okay? No, don't do this with people who trying to sell you goods and shit, because that's gonna come back to get you, okay? Somebody giving you a PlayStation, you give them real cash. Don't do that. I believe in karma like a motherfucker, right? But if you just want to see a prostitute naked, and of course she want to take your fake money, okay? Fake money. I say, here's all the money right here, bitch, okay? You ain't gonna see her one time. She gonna suck your dick. You know she's superficial as fuck. She trying to make a living, but she shouldn't be in that living. She knows fucking goddamn well she ain't supposed to be living in no fucking streets. She should be doing something else. She didn't listen to her motherfucking father. She didn't listen to her motherfucking daddy. So that's what the fuck she get. Okay? And then she try to take that money, and then at least they warn her because she's a female. Then she not going to go to jail. You know how, if a female has fake money or something like that, they give them a chance. They be like, oh, this is fake money, bitch. Okay? So don't worry about it. You know, but I'm saying, hey, let me say, what happened with you, okay? Abdullah. Okay, yeah, Phil Entertains, you're right. And come on the show tonight. Okay, I may not be able to make it, but I'm going to try. Okay, fucked up. These are your favorite words. I said, yeah, curse, and I was a balance, man. Abdullah al-Maman, cursing is a form of true expression of who you are. You being a real alpha or some shit. You just, like, grab him by the pussy, okay? You know, I don't always curse. I curse like 30% of my videos. You better pay attention, man. You don't talk at all, okay? You're afraid, okay? And I usually curse to get low-minded, lower vibrational frequency people off because they don't have a personality. People who don't curse don't have great personalities. Okay, now if you can actually articulate your words the way you don't curse, that's great. Because you're trying to soften it up. You're ambitious. You want to hit a bigger audience, right? I don't want to hit a bigger audience. How you been, Syed? I can see you watching me and shit. I can see someone else watching, but I don't know who you are, okay? But Syed, I'm not doing any video chats like to come on the video because it tends to fuck it up. The video tends to get fucked up. People tell me, I can't see your fucking video. I say, well, I'm not doing it no more, okay? Syed, what's going on with you? Syed Yemen, you in charge of that Mandel English class thing, right? So I'm going to start deleting people off of there because they're not being interactive with the group, okay? Yo, how you been, Syed Yemen? I receive every message. I was told by, okay, what's his name? Okay, Johnny Allen, okay? We human, okay, let me see, no. So we human are the most destructive group. That's right, okay. Johnny Allen said it takes 40 seconds before I can receive a message, which is sad. Maybe that's my internet. That's because we don't have 5G yet. But understand this, okay. When it's 5G and all the sacrifices are made from this COVID shit, people who are the fucking sheep in this world, then let it so shall be, okay. Yeah, I can't add you in the video because it causes a video loop feedback or some shit like that. I re-listened to my other video I made a little while ago, and I realized that motherfucker was terrible. But what it does is that as soon as you come in, it mutes the volume. That's the first thing it does. You won't be able to hear for like a few seconds. Then it increases on the volume, and then sometimes it's an echo, which distorts most of the video. The video is off. And then people say, hey, it's fucked up. It's fucked up what happens and shit. It's fucked up what happened. Well, if it's not good, I always watch over what I say. Ah! Woo! I need me a fucking studio. That is why I'm fucking here, you guys. So I can have a fucking studio so I can teach all y'all little wimpy boys how to fucking treat women by the neck. You gotta grab them bitches by the neck. You gotta look at this shit. You gotta grab them bitches by the neck, including divas, because they didn't have spankings enough. They didn't get enough spankings. I was talking to this woman. Her name was Adam Eve. Now, she seemed to have some education with her ass, but you know when you got a loudmouth chick, she has a loudmouth mother. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I don't give a fuck what happened in her past. That means she was spuncious and rambunctious when she was young. When you have diva queens, them bitches are raised up by diva bitches, okay? And I don't give a fuck. Now, as I said before, I talked to you about this Snoop Dogg shit, Johnny Allen, okay, let me see, okay, understand that Snoop Dogg and all them other motherfuckers like Dr. Dre and the fucking Eminem are wimps. They're fucking pussies. I'm telling you, I swear to God, man, they're beta motherfuckers and shit, okay? Please understand this, okay? How you been, Philip, B. and Clay? When Snoop Dogg got on the red carpet, or the red talk, with Jada Pinkett, okay, and he backed down. He was like, I didn't want to, you know, that's how most motherfuckers are on the camera. When I'm on the camera, I speak the facts, and I don't want people to like me because I'm real hardcore. No one really like fucking Jesus, right? So how the hell, right, Syed? Okay, you laughing and shit. I'm telling you right now, they killed Jesus because of the fact that he said something different. He was a scientist. That wasn't even his fucking name when I was reading in the Apocrypha records and shit, and Ethiopia and shit, the canon and shit. Understand that religion is not the true religion. I mean, Christianity is not the true motherfucking religion. There's older fucking religions out there, and people refuse. They outrightly refuse to go back to them. There are even scholars who are godly, who believe in an external God. I believe in the possibility. Now, I told you I'm agnostic, okay? See, only 3 ways you can be, motherfuckers. Closed-minded, open-minded, open-minded, or middle ground. Which one is it? It is best to take the middle ground. That is the form of the yin and yang sign. It's like you listen to the theists, but they believe with no evidence. So you can't take their side. You listen to the theists, they don't believe with no evidence. You can't listen to their side either. So you have to be a skeptic in the middle, which is agnostic, okay? And I've said this before. Let me see. Abdullah Al-Maman, stop fucking bullshit. Join with you, Syed Yemen, okay? You want to learn English, Abdullah? You better learn from Syed, because Syed knows 4 freaking accents. And you know how many, Abdullah Al-Maman. Okay, are you talking bad about me? I hope not, okay? But anyway, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And I talk about multiple subjects. Today's topic was, earlier, about Cash Gym. It is a scam. Always do your research before. I actually sent it out because I was looking at money there. I see it's free, $15. It's not as easy as you're going to get. And even if you don't read the terms and conditions, you ain't getting that money. Okay, but the thing is that I just found out that Cash Gym is a scam, so don't fall for it. I sent it to a lot of people, and they're like, "Send me my $15 motherfucking dollars." You gotta be 99 years old, and the term conditions. That's what the term conditions says, y'all guys. You gotta be 99 years old. Okay, that whole page is a scam and shit. You know, crackers did that shit. They put that shit together, and I said this time and time again before with the Cash App scams too. You send them if you have to send money. That's not a legit scam. That's a legit scam. If someone sends you a check, don't cash the check. That's a legit scam. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, I want to learn from you. Okay. You want to learn from me? Okay. You can learn from me, but I'm a little bit too abstract. But I do join in the group. I told you that group. It's called the Mandel English and Mandel group. Okay. And I think you're already in that group anyway. So you should just talk to Syed and everybody else. I hope your phone gets fixed, Abdullah. Okay. I'm not getting you misconstrued, okay? But understand, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. And what was I talking about? Sometimes I get sidetracked, okay, you guys. And as I said before, I only talk about facts here. And let me see. I want to learn fucking English like you. Yeah, you're on the right path. You want to learn fucking English. You gotta say you want to sound like an Italian. I want to learn fucking English. Okay? Cash Gym is it's some sort of app in which you refer other people to this app and you get paid for it. And every time someone clicks on it, they get $2. But then I found out through research, Cash Gym, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, thanks for bringing it back now. And, you get paid for how many people you refer this message to. But you can't do it because you're in Bangladesh. And then I realized how fraudster it was, okay? Because I didn't do the research. And all I saw is money symbols and shit. Because I know a lot of people and shit. And next thing you know, it's like a fraud. Some people actually got $500 something for filling out the survey and shit. And never got their money and shit. So don't do Cash Gym, okay? Also, earlier I was talking about where are the Aboriginal other races are at. You can see Aboriginal blacks, you can see Aboriginal Native Americans on TV and National Geographic and shit like that, but you won't never see Caucasoids, Aboriginal Mexicans, Aboriginal Latinos, Aboriginal Spaniards, Aboriginal Orientals, okay? You won't see them because the Native Americans who were in America said that they are invaders. And of course, I'm going to end down that because I said this time and time again. I always talk about 2 things and then I randomly talk about multiple other subjects. I talked about, what's her name? Adam Eve. She was a diva. She got banned off of here and shit. Because I told her, but when people see you talking to me and I'm a schizologist, they're going to fucking try to report you. And I don't report nobody. I don't report nobody. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Syed, okay, could you assist me in learning fucking English? Yeah. And that's what you were talking about. Okay, yeah. But other than that, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. Please understand, I love animals more than human beings. It's been an hour. And whoever's been there for me through my time and thick and thin, I'm going to be Gilgamesh again. I'm being reborn. So I want them to kill me. But they might try to keep me extended. It's like, I gotta be careful. I don't want to live in a human body. You know the story of Gilgamesh, right? He wasn't really technically a demiurge god, but he was like a Hercules type guy. He was like a person who had great power, and he had the rights to every female that was born. Okay, their virginity. Okay, and mankind did not like that too much. Okay, because mankind is just food for thought. Okay. And I'm part of mankind now because I understand that I'm not going to be desperate like that next time. I don't think that, I want to make sure that she's of age, okay? I don't believe in females' virginity or hymen and shit at a young age and shit. Not even after they hit their puberty period. I want them to mature, let it fester up. Like when I met my wife, she had her hymen and shit. And people be thinking that the hymen is easily broken, and it's not. No, it's not. It's not. From anecdotal evidence, you go over to Africa, they make sure them bitches' hymens is intact, okay? So they won't be high riding no fucking horses or no fucking bicycles. Because I'm like, what the fuck are they doing sounding like motherfucking warriors on a motherfucking bike? Or a fucking lion or an elephant or a fucking... They fell off a fucking tree that ripped, okay? Their hymen ripped. I said, what kind of story is it? These fucking gynecologists are destroying women. When they open their legs up and they put them utensils in their pussy and shit, you don't need to open that pussy. You may see abnormalities in the pussy, but I have a friend who's a gynecologist. He said that all it is an empty cavity and shit, full of bumps and warts and shit and smells, because they were raised the wrong way. But they have to compliment them and say, hey, it snaps back, okay, And y'all women really believe that type of shit. Talk about racism in China about black people. Well, to be short, because I'm going to get off of here, because I've been on here for like an hour. Racism in every mulatto the cracker, they're going to be racist of black people. All right, okay? I'm not saying you are like that, okay? And everything in my wife is, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a genetic trait to not like something more prettier than you. Okay, all right? So when human beings see a species that's stronger looking, bigger, or giants, they kill them off. See, the giants are killed, okay? So they were big, huge motherfuckers, right? Think about black people, okay? Right close to the giants and shit, okay? But of course, you watch the Avatar, right? But anyway, you know how they get jealous of, okay, their nature and shit. So they want to change it up and shit. You know how the light skins are, okay? The crossbreeds and the crackers and the Milanos and the Caucasoids, they're invaders. They just say came from other planets because the aliens is experimenting on us right now. Everything is okay with me and my wife, Syed Yemen. You write very well, okay? When you write very good English, your English comes out better. I understand most of the time when you write, okay? Everything is fine. I told you I had to separate myself indirectly. She thinks it's all a fucking game when I tell her she's going to lose her phone this year. Because the second epidemic is probably coming to wipe everybody else. Because it's 5G. I really want this 5G to fucking work, man. She knows wintertime is coming like fucking Game of Thrones and shit. And you ain't going to be able to have a phone because I don't want to see it, okay? But I still allow her to have the phone. I ain't snatching from her. I ain't beating her ass. I ain't choking her. But y'all motherfuckers going to need to step up this game with these women, because if the women take over and your sons become women, you're fucked. You're fucked. You allow your son to become a girl? You allow feelings to interfere with the penis and the vagina? Now don't get me wrong, this fucking this people who have abnormalities, you may call it that, I don't know, you can call it what the fuck you want. People with two penises, there's women with fucking two vaginas, there's hermaphrodites out there who have both a penis and a vagina. Y'all gotta understand different species and shit. Y'all gotta understand the abnormalities of that shit. And do you like fucking Chinese? Yeah, I love Chinese food, but I ain't gonna eat it now because of all the rats and dogs and cats and jacks. Shit, I better get the hell out of here, you guys. I don't want to make this video too long. Peace and love to you, brothers, sisters of light and dark. Watch my page. Come to my video. Come to my inbox if you need some help and we want to talk about anything and everything in the world. If you need the secrets of the universe, you come to my inbox because I'm a schizo. I have the secret knowledge. You're Jesus. You're next Jesus. I have no sins in my past. All right. So please understand that Proverbs says, never let a woman control you or you'll be led down like an ox. Okay. You'll be going down the path of hell. I don't do with that shit. I play chess too much to be fooled and shit. Okay. Even by the cracker in the courts, I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose. So you got to have a plan if you're going to lose, right? Okay, so, you have a plan B, plan C. Y'all guys got to start thinking alpha. On the alpha wavelengths, okay? You know how to take advantage of women. You got to clunk them over the head. Okay, women are clunking too many men over the head. You're getting too many lumps. The white gorilla. The white gorilla are the civil rights movement leaders who are the KKK members and the racists and the shit. The northern whites, as a matter of fact, they're not the KKK, yeah. That's the southern. And KKK is from the south. But the northern white, they're the shapeshifters. So be careful, you guys. And of course, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast, you come to my inbox and you ask anything you want, okay? So peace and love to brothers and sisters that like that. Watch my page, and you have a nice day. Thank you very much for all of you joining. Okay, and so the last thing I'm gonna read is Syed said the problem with TikTok, it makes most boys in India look bad. I said it depends on the culture, man. But I'm not saying it's faggy shit. It's effeminate to move around and do the herky jerky and all that bullshit. They're effeminate because there's no man nowhere. There's no real man out there. Okay, peace.